Hi, welcome to this Excel 2016 video presented by the CIS Sandbox at Bentley University. My name is Mark. Today we are going to talk about the COUNTIF, SUMIF, and AVERAGEIF function in Excel 2016. Let's start with the COUNTIF function. The COUNTIF function is used to count the number of cells that meet a criterion defined by the user. For example, if we want to count the number of hardware on this list, we can call the COUNTIF function. There are two parameters in this function. The first parameter is the range. In this case, we would put B2 to B6 to define the range. And then we need to define the criterion. In this case, it's hardware. After that, we can press enter, and this cell will show the number of hardware on this list. Now, let's take a look at the SUMIF function. The SUMIF function is used to sum the values in a range that meet the criteria defined by the user. For example, if we want to find the total cost for all the hardware on this list, we can call the SUMIF function. In this function, there are three parameters. The first parameter is the range. In this case, we will put B2 to B6 for the range. And the second parameter is criteria. Since we want to sum the values of hardware, we will put hardware in this case. And lastly is the sum range. And for the sum range, we need to put the price column inside the range. And after that, we can press enter. And the SUMIF function will calculate the total cost for all the hardware on this list. Lastly, we will talk about the AVERAGEIF function. The AVERAGEIF function is used to calculate the average of all the cells in a range that meet a criterion defined by the user. Let's say we want to find the average price for the software on this list. We will call the AVERAGEIF function. In this function, there are three parameters. The first parameter is range. In this case, we will put B2 to B6. And the second parameter is criteria. Since we want to find the average cost of software, we will put software for the second parameter. And lastly, we need to put the average range. In this case, we will put C2 to C6 for the average range. After that, we can press enter. And this cell will calculate the average cost for all the software on this list. If you have any further question, ask your professor or come to see us at the CIS Sandbox. Thank you.